It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tee, we're set for football, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Brady will look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Just like that. Just like that. 45.
Jackson looking to throw on third. That one complete to Prochet. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Jackson will throw again. That's into the hands of Prochet. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. These two teams all tied after 1. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 11-8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jackson now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man is Duvernay. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Play action. Now it's Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keeft, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Fournette, a first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
And now here is another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On play action, now Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Brady going to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain down.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Let's go! Let's go!
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Fournette running right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this game